71st District encompasses northern and western and central King County, including Newark. On my left, we have Representative Bill Hayes from Pataskla, Republican incumbent. His challenger, Mr. David Dilley, Democrat from Coshocton County. And that district encompasses southern and eastern King County, including Pataskla and Perry and Coshocton counties in addition. We'll begin with a 2-minute opening statement by each candidate. And we're going to start with the challengers first in each race. And that will have us start with Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, you have 2 minutes to introduce yourself. And I will pass this to you here.
Michael, Chamber, and everybody here, thank you so much for having us here this evening. It's great to see the good turnout that we've had here at the Metropolitan. I'd like to thank those who have endorsed me, being the FOP, the firefighters, the teachers, the Ohio Education Association, and all of labor, being union and non-union. With myself, I'm running for office this year because I'm, much like many of you, have read the papers over the past 15 to 20 years, watched the news, and I thought, what is going on out here today? Why do these government elected officials, why don't they listen to us? I mean, a lot of them say that they represent us in the working class and in the middle class, but a lot of them have not walked a mile in our shoes. And I thought that they just don't have a clue. So I decided that this year, there's only one way to get our voice back in our government, and that's for us to stand up, us in the middle class, us in the working class, and say, you know what, if you're not going to listen, then we'll run ourselves. So I strongly encourage everybody out here today, and everybody that may be seeing this out there, to don't be afraid to run for office to get our voice back. We need one of us to stand up to be the voice for the middle class. I'm Brady Jones, and I'm proud to be one of us. And I will appreciate your voice and your vote this November. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and thank you for all of you being here, and Mike, thank you for moderating and hosting tonight as well, and to the Chamber. It's a great honor to represent the citizens of Licking County in the Ohio General Assembly, and it's a job that I take with the utmost of seriousness. Ohio is emerging from a very difficult, tough economic crisis, and we still have a long ways to go. But to understand and appreciate where we are today, it's important to put in perspective what we have been through. And when the Republicans took control of the Ohio House of Representatives in January of 2011, and when Governor Casey took over his office from Governor Ted Strickland in January 2011, Ohio had lost 600,000 jobs, 400,000 of those in the previous 4 years. And unemployment at that time was 11.2%. It had been as high as 11.6%. And only Michigan and California had fared worse than us. Of Ohio's $55 billion budget, we were facing a multi-billion-dollar structural deficit. Some people estimated that number to be as high as $8 billion. Regardless, it was the largest deficit in Ohio's history. And our rainy day account stood at 88 cents. Fast forward to today, and we balanced the budget without a tax increase. We passed a number of budgetary reforms, including Medicaid, construction, prison reform. Last month we did pension reform. And state employment has gone from 65,000 to 55,000 today. Today, Ohio is 4th in the nation in job creation in 2011. We were 4th in 2012, and we're number 1 in the Midwest. Licking County unemployment is 6.1%, and all the indicators in Licking County have made positive improvements over the last 2 years. Elections have consequences, and public policy decisions have consequences, and I look forward to continuing our success.